Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be doing about the body measurements for sewing. I do a little bit of sewing, I do a little bit of radiographic positioning, so yeah. Okay, so there I have a measuring tape. So I'm gonna start with the basics. So you can see on your measuring tape, I like using inches. There's also centimeters at the back. So it depends on you, like what do you like, but I just like inches because fewer numbers. I'm lazy. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with the waist. So your waist, you're gonna take it around. You must take the measurement at the point where when you bend your side, it bends like, I feel like it's above the iliac crest if you use radiographic terms. So mine was I'll say now. So after the waist, remember the waist, you're gonna divide by 4. Everything that is around, you're gonna divide by 4. So you're gonna take the tip again of the measurement and place it at your breast. That is called the bust. So you see mine, there is 33 inches. You're gonna divide your 33 inches by 4 because we'll be making a pattern that is half of your front part. So the front part has 2 and the back part has 2 as well. So as well as your hips. But your hips, it can be for scrap still. Your hips, it can be for your skirt. You're going to go around as well, around your hips, around the largest part of your calves. That is your hips area, guys. So this is the thing, this is the width. This is the width that I've been taking. This is all the basic measurements that you always need. So the width for the top part, so you need the upper bust. It's upper bust, it's called upper bust because it's above the bust. So this measurement, we needed to get the armhole there. It helps with that. So this is the one below the bust, which is called under bust. This one is important as well because it's for fitted clothes. So usually when I'm doing a scrap, I don't include this measurement because it's for fitted clothing. So you know where to, So now that part there, we're doing the length. So you put it at the top of your shoulder, at the top level of your shoulder, the thickest level. So you're gonna get your bust. That's where I've held my tape so that it won't move. You're gonna check your upper bust. Mine it's 6. You're gonna check your lower bust as well, your under bust. And then you're gonna go to your waist. Remember here at this point we're checking the length. My waist is always 15. So you can go down to your hips, the thickest part of your hips. If you're making a dress, if you're making a skirt, you're going to hold the tape, that gold part. You're going to hold it by your waist and check from your waist to your hip how much does it give. So now we're checking the knee. The same thing. From the shoulder to the knee if it's a dress, from the waist to the knee if it's a skirt. So that was the length, guys. So the length, you don't need to divide anything. The length, just keep it as it is. So we're checking the thighs for a tight fit skirt, for a pencil skirt. You can check your knee as well. With your knees, you must open your legs slightly. You must stand as your usual normal standing. So guys, you see, it's actually easy, like honestly. So remember, the width you divide by 4. So you're gonna plus by 1 if there was a dot somewhere that you need to add for that dot, since you're gonna take that part away. So now we're gonna take nipple to nipple. For nipple to nipple, this is used for a dot because we're gonna divide it by 2 and put it on the pattern where you get your dot. What do you call it? Your dot width. And now we're gonna go from, this is called the front cross front, yes. That is from your joint, shoulder joint to the other joint. That gives the angle also for the sleeve. Now we're gonna do the neck. You go around your neck. This helps. It helps me, like my clients always ask, why do you need the neck? But guys, this helps me to get the proper opening for the neckline. Like, you divide it by 4 as well, and then you do the shoulder to neck or neck to shoulder, whatever you call it. This one gives you that opportunity to know, like, what is the measurements to the armhole, so that it's nicely sewn and nicely patterned. Because remember, people are different. I almost said patients, but yeah, body parts are different. So yeah, so now the armhole, you take your measurements around your armhole, your joint. But remember, for the sleeve, we're gonna divide by 2, because not by 4. We're only gonna sew at the medial part. Remember, divide by 2. We're gonna take the bicep. For the bicep, you can put 4 fingers between, just for an allowance, or you can make a fist, or flex your elbow, so you can see the actual measurement for the bicep, as I'm doing there. For the elbow as well, you can put 4 fingers in for free movement. If it's a stretch fabric, you don't need, a stretch fabric doesn't need much. So now we're gonna do the wrist. For the wrist, please give some space, unless it's a stretch fabric. And now we're gonna do the length. Those measurements for the sleeve, it was the width, right? The length, you need to bend your elbow a bit. So for the sleeve length, you're gonna bend your elbow a bit, just to give that actual measurements for when you bend. If it's not gonna be like, it's not gonna change. So now I was measuring for the skirt. Like I said, remember I said waist. You put that starting point at the waist. You need to put your waist, not the natural waist, but the area that bends, as for a snatched look. Then you check your hip. Mine is always 9, guys. that is the length. You check. You check your knee as well. So at this point I was like, okay, what more do I need? What more measurements do I need? And I'm like, oh yeah, let me do this is the hardest one ever. I usually don't do it, but you have someone at home that someone can help you. That is the cross back, where you take the measurement from joint to joint as the front, as the cross front. So now I was like, let me do the measurements for the trouser. I normally don't do trouser pattern, but I need to start soon. So again, you take your widest part, that is the hip, the thigh. You take that as well. If you want a tight fit, you take your knee. That is the worst, guys. Remember again, now you're gonna divide by wait, it's not by 4, it's by 2. So now we're taking the crotch. Ooh, this crotch part, guys, it's very difficult. That's why I haven't gotten to make these trousers, because always my trousers are biggy. Last time I tried, that was like 2021 or 2022, somewhere there. So you have to take your crotch from the front to the back. So yeah, and hold the measuring tape at that point and check. Thank you. Bye.